Well, when we think about the impact of recession on the overall map of the world economy, I guess the main change we're seeing is the rise of Asia, in particular the rise of China. And obviously that relative rise is going to be increased considerably by the recession. China continues to grow at 8, 10, 11%, while the West stagnates. So that's going to mean that change in balance happens sooner than it otherwise would. Of course, we don't know how long the recession is going to go on in the West, but I guess the experience of Japan and the lost decade in Japan, well, I think a lot of people are now arguing that if we get away with a lost decade, we'd have done rather well. It could be longer than that, in which case, with China growing at 10%, that's a big rebalancing that was going to happen anyway, but will happen a bit sooner because of the recession. I think cities are important in ending the recession for two sorts of reasons. First, they're where the new ideas and the innovation will come out of cities, the new technologies, be it in electronics or in green technologies. These ideas are going to come out of cities. So cities are going to be really important in that sense. And also, I think, in a secondary sense, a lot of cities are very short of infrastructure. They need major capital investments. So if governments were to be proactive and try and use some fiscal policy to get out of the recession, then spending in cities, I think, would be rather a good idea. But of course, governments might not feel able to do that. They might choose to go an austerity route instead. There is no simple answer. But I guess we do know the things that stop regions from performing well. So you do need skills, you do need quite a lot of economic flexibility, you do need good governance, and governance that is quite decentralized, and city mayors who are active. If you don't have those things, it's more difficult. But there really is no magic solution. If we knew it, as I said, everywhere would be like Silicon Valley, and that's evidently not so. I think economists have two absolutely key roles to play in getting out of this mess. Maybe that's three roles. One role is advocacy. We do understand what's happening. Okay, we didn't foresee it all in advance, but we do understand what's happening. We do know that some actions being taken by government are sensible, and other actions being taken are less sensible. And economists need to get up and say that, and engage with the media and government and politicians, and play probably a more active role in advocacy than we actually do. On the long run research agenda, there is really important work to be done in integrating monetary theory and macroeconomics. Modern macroeconomics addresses some questions very well, but ignores other questions. So there's a real research agenda for really bright young researchers in making modern macroeconomics closer to monetary economics, financial economics, and really making progress there. The third thing, and remember I added a third, was about learning from, and this is not about getting out of this recession, but about preventing the next one, which is about learning from the mistakes. Really how to regulate the financial system when the danger signs begin to emerge, spotting those and preventing this from happening again. As I said, that's about preventing the next one rather than fixing this one. But they're all areas where economics is absolutely central. So yeah, people should go into economics.